I did the men's, now it's time for the ladies. Ranking my 100 favorite women's wrestlers, Part 1. On my last list, you may have noticed that I included the Mountie. So here's what I think is the equivalent, number 100, Layla. When I got back into Impact Wrestling, or TNA, she was a major fixture in it, and I really hope that she continues to have success, because she has all the potential in the world. Number 99, Kiera Hogan. Boy, oh boy, you're going to see a lot of Joshis in here. Number 98, Momo Watanabe. It's such a pleasure seeing her live, and I hope to see her live once more. Number 97, Rika Tatsumi. She killed it as the NWA Women's Champion for like 700 days. She was unstoppable, and she could probably whoop my ass. Number 96, Camille. Remember when CM Punk said that saying the word moveset is stupid? Well, guess what? This girl has one of my favorite movesets in all of wrestling, men's or women's. Number 95, Mizuki. She was one of the highlights of the end of the Divas era in WWE. Number 94, Kaitlyn. She's very versatile as a face. We learned that she's an amazing heel, and now she's face again, and not enough women wrestlers wear masks. Number 93, Starlight Kid. A legend in the Knockouts division in TNA. Number 92, Velvet Sky. I actually watched Glow when I was a kid, because we watched basically any wrestling show out there, and this lady could beat the crap out of you, and she scared me. Number 91, Big Bad Mama. This one hurts because she has all the qualifications needed to make it to the grand stage, to be one of the biggest women's wrestlers in the world, and I hope that will happen one day. Number 90, Allison Kay. A standout in Tokyo Joshi Pro. I believe in her. She is amazing. She is hilarious and one of my favorite wrestlers. And number 89, it's been glitching this whole time, Hyper Masao. She's a phenomenal talent with an amazing story, and unfortunately I don't watch a lot of Stardom, so she would have been higher on the list probably if I watched more of her. Number 88, Mayu Iwatani. I love when someone comes in with something fresh and unique and different, and I want to see more of her. Number 87, Abaddon. When you're done watching this, go look up her matches, because she was phenomenal. She is phenomenal. She main evented the Tokyo Dome. Number 86, Aja Kong. I feel like she gets a lot of hate nowadays, and I to a degree get it, but at the same time, I have to recognize that she was part of some of the best women's matches of all time. Number 85, Charlotte Flair. You can't hate the Divas era. You gotta give them some love, because they ran so the current wrestlers could walk. Number 84, Brie Bella. I don't care about your opinion if she can wrestle or not. If she gave you a powerbomb, you would be dead. Number 84, Sable. Most men and women seem to be obsessed with her, and I'm not obsessed, yet I do recognize her insane amount of talent. She has had amazing matches, and I would be hating myself if I didn't put her on this list. Number 82, Rhea Ripley. An absolute icon in the indie world, and I need everyone to have eyes on her. Number 81, Dark Sheik. An absolute legend, a goat in some people's eyes, has had a 30-some-odd year career, had one of the best matches of the year, one of my top 10 so far, and just had her retirement. Number 80, Maiko Satomura. I try not to be someone that craps all over the Divas era, but this is someone who transitioned from the Divas era to the Women's Revolution and probably had one of the smoothest transitions. Number 79, Naomi. Top talent from TJPW, ripped it up in a little bit in AEW. I saw this woman wrestle 2 times in one day for 2 separate promotions. Number 78, Yuka Sakazaki. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person that likes her. This is an absolute guilty pleasure for me, and I just apologize in advance. By the way, I like to point out that I was once called a terrorist for defending this woman. Number 77, Brandy Rhodes. Who told you this is open mic night? Literally the most badass and dangerous woman in this entire list. And she hung up her boots, but God, she left such a mark. Number 76, Sawyer Wreck. Another legend that recently retired. I am so fortunate to have gotten to see her last year. It was amazing. Also, she is someone that put Ring of Honor women's wrestling on the map. Love her. Number 75, Sumi Sakai. Just by total coincidence, I put two insanely badass, crazy women in this episode, and this one is the baddest of them all. Number 74, Rina Yamashita. If you watched WWE in the 2000s and you were not in love with this woman, you're lying. Number 73, Victoria. Another fixture in Ring of Honor women's wrestling. I really wish that the mainstream wrestling world had a chance to see her. I believe she's retired. I could be wrong, but yeah, number 72, Taylor Hendricks. This girl is in her mid to early 20s. She's only in her mid to early 20s. I thought she was like been around forever, and she has been around forever. She's been wrestling since she was a teenager, and she's literally one of the best women's wrestlers in the world today. Number 71, Azume. Women's division in the Divas era, you always hear about Lita, Trish, but damn it, I'd never hear enough about number 70, Molly Holly. One of the best women's wrestlers in WWE today, and makes me wish WWE was more tolerable for me to enjoy her work more. Number 69, Zelina Vega. An absolute goddess in the world of professional wrestling today, in TNA, in the GCW, in indie world. I've seen her in so many promotions, and she is one of the best of the best going on today. Number 68, Masha Slamovich. WCW didn't have that memorable a women's division, but I would say she was the most memorable woman in WCW, and we lost her way too soon. Number 67, Daphne. It was a complete coincidence that both those women were back to each other. I didn't even realize that until I was making the video right now. And it hurts that we lost both these women too soon, especially with this young lady, because Stardom is getting more popular here in America, and I feel like the world would have enjoyed her. And yeah, it's sad to see that not happen. Number 66, Hana Kimura. Do you see that Divas belt next to me? Do you see that Divas belt next to me? This woman was the embodiment of the Divas Championship and the women's division at one point in WWE. Let's show some respect for number 65, Nikki Bella. A legend in the deathmatch world in Japan, one of the greatest Joshi wrestlers of all time, and I had no idea who she was until I saw a jacket with her picture on it. I looked her up and immediately fell in love. Number 64, Megumi Kudo. A legend in Shimmer women's wrestling, a legend in women's wrestling period on the indie scene. She never got that huge mega push outside of winning the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Number 63, Mercedes Martinez. It's currently Pride Month, and this person is a major figure in the trans world, a phenomenal talent in the ring, has been in TNA, Wild Women's Wrestling. Number 62, Giselle Shaw. If you look back at Japanese women's wrestling in the 80s, your mind would be blown at how huge a deal it was over there compared to what it was over in America. And this woman was at the forefront of that. Number 61, Dump Matsumoto. We're all in agreement that NXT 2.0 was hot garbage, a dumpster fire, but this lady was the only thing holding that thing together, in my opinion, and I felt like when she got released, that was just such an injustice. Number 60, Mandy Rose. This woman scares me. She's a lot smaller than me, but she scares the hell out of me. And you should have a healthy fear of her. Number 59, Ram Kachow. She was a standout in the Knockouts division, is quite possibly one of the scariest women's wrestlers out there. Number 58, Su Yung. I was very fortunate to have seen her live, meet her in person. She is a delight and one of the highlights and standouts of the Joshi women's wrestlers right now. Number 57, Nagisa Nozaki. Her beauty is immeasurable. Her talent is just limitless. She will become everyone's number one at some point. Not right now, but she will be. Number 56, Jade Cargill. She could destroy me with one arm. You know how all sorts of people are obsessed with Maki Ito and possibly Miyu Yamashita? Well, this lady should also be worshipped, and she has a following, but I feel like more people need to experience number 55, Pam Harajuku. You knew when you first saw her she was something special, but right now whenever she's in the ring, she's doing banger after banger, and I feel in just a couple more years, with just a pinch more seasoning, she will be everyone's number one. Number 54, Chris Statlander. Ring of Honor's women's division, the Women of Honor, was something very special, and it had a lot of special talents that I wish we could still see right now. And I hope that, to God, this woman, she came back, but I hope she comes back. I don't know, she needs her flowers. Give this woman her flowers. Number 54, Mandy Leon. One of the greatest Joshi wrestlers of all time, and she transitioned to WWE like nothing. She just fit in perfectly, and she's killing it here in America. Number 52, Io Sky. I could literally say the exact same thing about number 51. She's insanely talented. She draws you in. She is majestic. She's number 51, Kairi Sane. I remember seeing something special about her in Impact Wrestling years ago, and now you get to see her in WWE. She's been aligned with people like AJ Styles. Number 50, Mia Yim, or Michin. I don't like calling her Michin. I'll bet money in the late 2000s, early 2010s, this is your favorite diva. Number 49, Mickie James. I absolutely loved her in DDT Pro, and I was very fortunate to see her live before her retirement. Number 48, Saki Akai. One of the biggest names in TJPW right now, and she is slowly but surely making an impact here in America. Number 47, Yuki Kamifuku. This is a situation where I'm not even sure I've ever actually seen her wrestle, but she stood out, and watching her dark side of the ring, you realize what an amazing person she was, and she really changed the game when it came. And there's a lot of women, especially on this list I'm about to show you, where they changed the game in women's wrestling and modern day women's wrestling. Number 46, Luna Vachon. A bright and shining star in the world of independent wrestling right now. I hope to see big things for her in the future, but she has already made an impact on me as a wrestling fan whenever I go to GCW, and I hope that she comes back better than ever. Number 45, Allie Katch. When AEW introduced their women's division, this lady stood out. I'm gonna say the term stood out a lot, but damn it, she stood out. I was so happy when she became champion. She became champion more than once. I don't know where the hell she is right now, cause I miss her. Number 44, Hikaru Shida. Another woman who changed the game in modern day women's wrestling. She's a staple of TNA and Impact Wrestling. She came in at a time when women didn't look like her. And God bless her, because I'm happy that sort of opened the doors for other women out there. So, number 43, let's give it up for Jessica Havoc. Earlier in the list, I mentioned Megumi Kudo. This lady is also an essential part of FMW Wrestling in their women's division. Her wrestling, Megumi Kudo, is some of the best matches you'll ever see. Please look her up immediately. Number 43, Combat Toyota. I feel like modern day women's wrestlers don't mention her enough. And once again, another game changer. I believe the first black women's champion in WWE history. Number 42, Jacqueline. She stood out so hard in Lucha Underground. She killed it in TNA. She's over in AEW and Ring of Honor doing her thing, but she needs her flowers. Number 40, Taya Valkyrie. WWE really fucked up how I viewed women's wrestlers, and this lady was completely different. She didn't care how scary she looked. Beautiful lady, but a scary wrestler. Number 39, Rosemary. She was so cool when she debuted. She was so damn cool. And she got some hate later on when she left WWE, went to AEW. I don't know why. I just think it was jealousy. Because she's cool as hell. Number 38, Paige, or Saraya. I love her. She is amazing. She is hilarious. She is talented. She is scary. She is the native beast. Number 37, Nyla Rose. Another situation where WWE did them dirty. I swear to God, if I had my own wrestling company, I would build the roster around her. She would be the champion in a heartbeat. Number 36, Dakota Kai. I've met her. She's a lovely person. You should watch her on TJPW. She is a former champion over there, and damn it, her finishing move, the whirling candy, could decimate the entire planet. Number 35, Mizuki. She is the inaugural AEW Women's Champion. Number 34, Riho. Like a lot of American fans, I discovered her in NXT, where she was a goddess, and then she went on to the main roster, where I don't think anyone has ever complained about her time there ever, except for maybe some of the booking. Number 33, Asuka. Loved her in the NWA, was so excited when she went to AEW, and she has aura for days. Do not underestimate number 32, Thunder Rosa. Pound for pound, one of the best freelance Joshi wrestlers out there. I need more people to get on her wagon right now. Number 31, you. I've been following this woman since her indie days, and now I'm watching her blossom into becoming one of the best women's wrestlers in the world. Number 30, Willow Nightingale. Lucha Underground, NWA, GCW, Impact Wrestling, and now the WWE. This lady fits in like a perfect puzzle piece wherever she goes. She is number 29, Chelsea Green. This young lady made a name for herself outside of America for many years, and when she came here, we instantly gravitated towards her. We immediately fell in love with her, and right now I hope that she gets her AEW championship back pretty soon. Number 28, Jamie Hayter. You people shit on this woman for so long, for so many years, and I feel like people are starting to get around her. They're starting to realize that she's an amazing wrestler, and I have been there with her the entire time, since the first moment I laid eyes on her. Number 27, Nia Jax. She took my breath away in NXT, and WWE had no idea what the hell to do with her. Now she's one of the most dominating champions in the history of women's wrestling. Number 26, Athena. Speaking of NXT, this is one of those weird, reverse situations where she was nothing in NXT, and then she went to the main roster and became everything on the main roster. And she's one of the reasons why I kind of wish that I didn't hate the Feds so much, because I would love to tune in every week to number 25, Alexa Bliss. The strongest woman on this entire list, out of the whole 100 list, the strongest woman. She is a delight. She is amazing to meet in person. She just screams joy and positivity and love and happiness, and she can kick your ass. Number 24, Miyu Watanabe. One of the biggest regrets in my life is not being aware that this woman existed until the last few years. And you look her up online, they tell you she is the greatest wrestler of all time. Not men's, not women's, the greatest women's wrestler of all time. And she's not at the top of my list, but damn, I could watch a match from her from 30 plus years ago, and I'll be left screaming my head off, gasping at what she is capable of doing, because she's literally one of the best women's wrestlers, best wrestler, period, of all time. Number 23, Manami Toyota. Once again, can we stop ripping into the Divas era? They weren't perfect, but there were some gems. There were some women that delighted us, that we enjoyed watching, even during a time when the wrestling wasn't amazing. And I'm gonna give her props right now. Number 22, Alicia Fox. An amazing women's wrestler in her own right, she became god-tier level as a manager for the likes of Harlem Heat, Shawn Michaels, and even replaced Miss Elizabeth, number 21, Sherry Martel. The first women's wrestler to really shine from AEW. She started off a little, okay, she's okay, but when you finally got to see her character and she kept wrestling, you learned that she was amazing. We all fell in love with her at one point, and damn it, I want her back. Number 20, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. We got one of the four horsewomen up in here. Just a phenomenal talent, amazing. I'm happy that she's still around. I don't really get to see her that much because I don't watch WWE anymore, but I still root for her. Number 19, Becky Lynch. A prominent fixture in TNA and Impact Wrestling for years. You saw her evolve, and she got better and better and better. And when she went to WWE, as much as I hate that company right now, I shed a tear because I just was so happy that more people in the world are going to be able to see her. So I love her. Number 18, Jordynne Grace. Every now and again, someone pops up on this list, and I try to find a new way to say it. They changed the game, that they came in at a time where no one looked like them. Everyone was different. And this woman, I feel like, she was miles ahead of the game, and she came in, looked like nobody at all. Zero. It's like the first in the whatever era you want to call the 2000s. She was different. She brought something unique. She is a gem of a women's wrestler, and I'm putting her at number 17, Awesome Kong. One of the best women's technical wrestlers in the world. She was a shining light during the COVID pandemic era. She was one of the best wrestlers. She was one of the reasons why TNA Impact had the best women's roster at one point. And now I hope that AEW somehow does something with her, because they got gold in their hands. Number 16, Deonna Purrazzo. This is a little awkward because recently she's come under fire for some things that she said that I do not agree with in any way, shape, or form. But damn it, she revolutionized women's wrestling to a degree. She's one of the shining lights in the early years of TNA Impact, the Knockouts. She was the original Knockout, and I guess I'll give her flowers right now. Number 15, Gail Kim. Did not discover her until long after she retired, and please just go back, look up her matches, because she's on another level. On another fucking level. Number 14, Akira Hakuda. She was so different. She was so different from everyone else. And it shows her impact because she just came back, and everyone, even me, the biggest WWE hater, watched it on YouTube and was like, I'm so happy to see her again. So here we go, number 13, AJ Lee. She was taken from us too soon. An absolute legend. And as much as the WWE Hall of Fame doesn't mean shit to me, it still kind of hurts that they've never put her in on as a solo wrestler. And just legend, absolute fucking legend. Number 12, the eighth wonder of the world, Chyna. This video has somehow turned into me bashing WWE and talking about TNA. So let's just, as much as I don't like WWE and their current product and anything they've done in the past few years, this lady is responsible for probably the last great WWE match, in my opinion. She headlined WrestleMania. She can go so damn hard. She will be a future Hall of Famer. I love her. Number 11, Bianca Belair. Some of my earliest memories of women's wrestling involves her in it. I don't think I was that wowed as a child because I was an idiot that peed my bed. But as an adult, YouTube exists, and I'm just like floored at all her insane matches with like Aja Khan and Akira Hakuda. Just insane, and she deserves high praise. Number 10, Bull Nakano. This next one goes back to early memories, because literally my earliest memories outside of Glow would be seeing this woman wrestle in WCW, WWF. She was a trailblazer for women's wrestling. She's probably the trailblazer in this top 10 that I'm doing. Number 9, Medusa. If I had done this list like 3 years ago, she probably would have been like number 96 or 97. But the last couple of years, she has just blown away every expectations. She is one of the most popular women's wrestlers in the world right now. And I just bow down. She skyrocketed with this gimmick. And just bravo. Number 8, Timeless, Toni Storm. Okay, I think this is the last Ruthless Aggression era diva in here, but I loved her. She shined when she was on the TV, and not just because, I thought she was pretty. I thought she was great in the ring, Her entrance was amazing. She had a kick that is, like, top-notch. So, giving her flowers. Number 7, Melina. Sad thing about the Attitude Era was the sexism, the over-sexualization of these women. And this woman was very over-sexualized to the point that it was a really hard time finding a photo for this without it being too sexy or grainy. And I didn't want to put a newer photo of her, even though she looks amazing right now. But like, she was great. She was in the first women's main event on Monday Night Raw. So she's a trailblazer. Give her flowers. Give her respect. Number 6, Trish Stratus. This young lady is a menace. And on top of that, I had no idea who she was when AEW announced that she was going to partake in a women's tournament. I'm like, who the hell is she? I looked her up. I'm like, she's amazing. She's brilliant. Then I saw her wrestle in AEW, loved her. Then I found her in TJPW, I'm like, bravo. Immediately, she's probably the youngest person on this list and still an active wrestler, but I just fell in love with her. I think she's amazing, and she deserves to be at number 5, Maki Ito. Now, the next one, not as famous as Maki Ito, but in that same pedigree from TJPW. She wrestles in America in the Indies quite frequently. If she ever does sign to a major group, to a major wrestling company, I'm going to feel so sad, because when she wrestles a man, she is wrestling her equal. She's one of the best wrestlers in the world today. Number 4, Mio Yamashita. This lady was God tier level during the Attitude Era. She is probably everyone's favorite women's wrestler at the time. She could go out there with the boys. She was friends with the Hardys. She had the first women's main event on Monday Night Raw. You can't forget her. We all love her. Number 3, Lita. I'm sorry, I did not realize how much of her is in this photo that I picked. So I'm going to have to blow my head up here, but bear with me. One of the best women in the Four Horsewomen. She was the reason why I was like, oh my god, women can wrestle, because I was not exposed to Japanese wrestling, but she was phenomenal, and I felt like, even though she was getting her due, I don't think she really got her due, and right now, she is killing it in the world of wrestling. A little controversial, but there is a reason. There is a reason this woman currently holds 13 belts. Number 2, Sasha Banks, also known as Mercedes Moné. I did the same thing with the men's, so I'm going to do the same thing with women's, where nothing's behind me. I just want to speak from the heart. In 2014, before I knew anything about Japanese Joshi Pro Wrestling, I just watched, WWE, TNA. TNA had some good knockouts on there. WWE, they brainwashed you. They brainwashed me into thinking that women's wrestlers cannot compete up there with the men's. And in 2014, I watched NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way, and I kept hearing how the women's match was what saved the show. And I'm like, the women's match? And it wasn't like I'm sitting there going, oh, I hate women's wrestling. Oh, women can't wrestle. How dare they? It was more like, oh, those poor things, they can't wrestle. Hopefully it doesn't sound bad, but that's what WWE did to brainwash you. And I saw the match. I was at the edge of my seat. I had tears running down my eyes. I'm like, oh my God, like, we're equals. Women and men's wrestlers are equals. And how dare you, WWE, for making me think that these wrestlers couldn't do this. These women's wrestlers couldn't do this. Shame on you. And one stood out of all of them. I cheered for her. I cheered for her all these years. Whenever she won a championship, I was so happy. She had probably one of the best women's matches on American soil on more than one occasion. And right now, I wish I could watch her every week, but I don't watch the WWE. That's one of the things I wish. I wish I could enjoy the show and I can enjoy her every week, like you people do. But I get to see her online all the time. So here we go. Number 1, Bayley. Love the hugger. Love the role model. Loved everything she has done. She is the Sting of women's wrestling to me. And I hope you people enjoyed this list. I hope you enjoyed this. I will make a super cut of this online for YouTube so you can see the entire list. And hopefully you enjoyed it. I kind of feel like some of you didn't. And I think I've lost a lot of followers, or just people didn't care about me because they don't want to hear me talk about the wrestling I love. But I love Bayley. God bless her. And thank you for watching this.